Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your tarot videoscope for March 2017 by Ama. This recording is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon. Please always listen for your rising sign and also for your moon sign, because sometimes your messages could make better sense to you through your rising sign and through your moon sign. Please like, share, and subscribe. When you subscribe, you allow me to take messages that could be important for you as well. And if you'd like to schedule a private consultation, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. You may also contact me through my website, amalightworker.com. In the Vimeo videos, so click in the link down here below in the show more description box. In the Vimeo videos, I will also be talking about how the solar eclipse will be affecting you in the next 3 to 6 months. I'm going to give you more of your Akashic Records messages, and I'm going to clear some energy. I will be clearing any negative energies that could be influencing you in March 2017. Let's focus on this reading today for you, Scorpio. I am using the 5-card tarot spread called the Key of Life. And the general feelings that I am picking up, they have to do with breaking something apart in order for you to rebuild it even stronger, some sort of a good news, travel arrangements, big, huge transformations, and some opportunities showing up for you in terms of your work and your career, and something that has to deal with a possible new relationship or some sort of a business deal or a business transaction. So let's break it down one by one. The first card that showed up for you is the King of Pentacles. It does fall in the position of what happened in the past, or the roots of the past that are still influencing your current situation and also your future. So this is the King of Pentacles. To me, if it represents a person, it represents a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. And it could also be someone, it could also represent someone that right now has the characteristics of a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. This person has a calm demeanor about them, proud, self-reliant, stays in charge, do not usually take a risk, speak very little, but when they do speak, they are able to captivate an audience. It also means provide and sacrifice for its people. Because this is a general reading, this King of Pentacles may not necessarily be showing up as a male. They could also be a female. So I have the impression that this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, for some of you, holds the key for you to start generating some more money. For some of you, this could be some old business agreements or some old job opportunities that maybe you thought you lost, or maybe you didn't know when to act, how to act, and you did not benefit from this situation. For some of you, I feel that some business deals or some business agreements or some job offers could be again up in the table for you. They could be available to you again. Maybe some opportunities could come back for you again. For some of you, I feel that in the past you had a difficult situation and you had to clear the air about something with one of your friends. I feel that not too much was spoken, and that's why this card shows up, because something that already happened, you need to talk about it with details and get some closure, or there's a lot more that you or the other party still needs to say and to express. You may be in a situation where you need to delegate. You need to delegate your role. You need to delegate what you are saying. You need to delegate between parties involved. You need to use your diplomatic skill in everything that you are saying and doing. They are saying that some of you particularly need to be very careful with how you phrase and rephrase something. It could be an opinion, it could be a judgment. Maybe you have a radio show, or maybe you do videos, blogging, something that you are expressing. You need to be very careful about what kind of words are you using, because these words may be twisted or they may be misunderstood, and other people may create a whole new story because of that is not actually true. They may even use it against you. This could also be true in a situation where you are dealing with some important documents and some important legal stuff where you are required to put your signature or your seal of approval. I feel that for some of you, in the past, you had to deal with a situation where you wanted to move, but you couldn't afford it just yet. It was a money-related situation that prevented you from doing so. For other ones, it could have been a situation that your life circumstance at the time, you were very busy. It was impossible for you just to travel the world, to go visit a place that you always wanted to visit, to take some courses, to pay for some services. Maybe you wanted to change your diet. You wanted to be in some sort of nutritional program or in a training program or in an exercise program, but maybe due to a financial situation or due to like a situation at the time, maybe this wasn't possible for you. Because I keep getting that now, something that money could facilitate, money could buy, money could make better for you, now you will be doing so. So maybe paying someone for their services and you get your home fixed, paying someone for their like a dietitian or a personal trainer, and getting your health and fitness level back in track. Something around you being sponsored, or someone around you, it could also be a family member, could make possible for you through their connections some situations when you are now going to start to generate more money. They may be encouraging you, they may be pushing you to now start acting on this some new ideas that you have. By great support will come to you from friends and some family members. Some family members, they may also support you financially, or somehow your money is also related to your family channel, so in some way. The next card that you have is the Tower. Is not such a pleasant card, but let's see what the messages are. They don't have to be necessarily bad messages. This card falls in the position of your present current situation. It means sudden, unexpected changes, move, unexpected conditions, devastating condition. It could be like some difficult weather condition too, separations, divorce, conflict, or it could even be loss of faith. So now let's focus and let's figure out what does this mean for you. And I hear that some of you will have some disagreements or some misunderstandings with someone. Due to some misunderstandings or disagreements, you may be on the verge of not being approved for a license, not being approved for a course. Maybe your paper that you are trying to hand in, some work that you are trying to hand in, maybe that's on the verge, or it risks not being approved. Because for some of you, some deadlines seems to be important. However, this situation will be avoided because I keep getting that if you need a permission from someone or a legal permission or a legal license, I feel that that will be granted to you. But getting in this permission or to do something, or this license that would allow you to do something, is going to be a little fussy. I feel that there's going to be some people around you. They may be trying to get you involved in their dilemma, in their conflict. So maybe making you feel like now you have to choose sides, or maybe they did something and now they are trying to get you involved. So they are not entirely to blame. They're going to, push their blame, in your territory. You may also have to deal with that. For other Scorpios, I feel like you are going through some major repairs, renovations. This could be at your place of work. This could be around your place of work. Maybe there's construction, maybe there's noise, and this could be affecting you. Maybe some procedures or protocols at work may be changing, and now you have to adapt to these kind of new protocols and new changes. For some of you, I feel like you need to pay attention to your home. Things that need to be repaired, constructed, reconstructed. Some things may be falling apart and now you have to fix that. And I also feel that for some of you, there will be some issues or around the area where you live. Not necessarily, it could be the building where you live, it could be the home where you lived, but I feel that some stuff was done to this building or to your home before you moved in. So maybe previous tenants, they messed something up, so now it is up for you to repair that. So you may have to deal with a situation like that. I feel that some of you will be looking about some information. You may be drawing a floor plan, like a little skit to a floor plan. Maybe you are remodeling and you are, drawing a little something to figure out where everything goes. So you need some information about that. You may be getting some historical information, maybe about the part of the neighborhood where you lived in, or you may be trying to get in touch with like previous tenants or previous owners to resolve some issues or some dilemmas about this home. Some of you, I feel like you may feel like you are on the verge of breaking down. Maybe some of you feel like due to some money issues, I feel like money is coming, but maybe for some of you, some money maybe is frozen into some assets. This money will be available to you. So this could also be a temporary situation that it feels so hard, but maybe it's not as hard as you think it is, but it's going to feel definitely very heavy on you. For other ones, I feel that you guys need to do something about your relationship or about your marriage. I feel that you had some major misunderstandings in the past. You may be feeling like your partner is pushing you to do something, to take action on something, I don't know, you may feel like someone is pushing you. It could be your family, it could be your partner pushing you to take like a different role in your relationship. So maybe they're pushing you to get engaged, or they're pushing you to get married, or they're pushing you to create a family, or they're pushing you to move in together. So you may feel some sort of a pressure from some people around you about your current existing relationship. But I also feel like you're going to try some new things. You're going to experiment with some new ideas or new things. It could be experimenting with doing some new things with your partner. Not all of these new experiences are going to be pleasurable, but something in this relationship is going to change. So maybe you go out and you try out some new restaurants that you never did before. Maybe you don't necessarily like the food, but you are trying something new. Um, Maybe suddenly some of you will find themselves like wanting to do these changes, not feeling pushed or a pressure, feeling like I need to change something, I need to upgrade something, heal something about this current relationship. If you are traveling, I feel like some of you may be traveling. Please be careful around some dates and timing. Double check every thing. I feel like some of your traveling itinerary may be changing and shifts around. And this could also be a possible move. I feel that if it doesn't happen in March, I feel like some of you in the next 3 months may find yourself looking for a new home. So that could be the situation for some of you. The next card that showed up is the death card. It falls in the position of the immediate future, and the death to me signifies endings and new beginnings in career, in partnerships, new opportunities, new lifestyle. So it's like now you are regenerating, rebirth. I feel that some of you are giving birth to some new ideas that these new ideas, if you are self-employed or if you have a business, they are going to be generating more money. So they may be, you may also be feeling very altruistic, more altruistic than usual. Some of you may be feeling like I just want to save the world, I want to save the humanity, I want to save the animals. You may be drawn to this big quests of life. You may also be participating and putting your input into some voluntary activities or humanitarian activities. Some of you may be collaborating or trying to pass a law. Maybe you are involved in some sort of a political movement or an activist. So you're going to, if you are in doing this stuff, you may receive some shifts or some changes into your into these things that you are trying to achieve. I also keep getting that for some of you, you may be getting a new job, therefore your lifestyle will be changing, your working hours will be changing. For some of you, I feel like more duties and more responsibilities will be granted to you. They are not specifically saying a promotion, although this could be happening, but I feel like your superiors may be granting you more freedom of choice. Definitely they are promising you to kind of help you to elevate you to the next stage of your career. Some of you are completely changing your lifestyle in March, and you may feel the need to do so because I feel that for some of you the previous card has to do with something in your health that you fear that it could be deteriorating, or you need to fix it, you need to heal it, and now that's why you're changing your lifestyle. You're doing something about your health. For some of you, I feel like some of you will not feel so sad or as depressed. You maybe had issues in the past with feeling down, depressed. Maybe you went through some trauma that you are still trying to recuperate. You're going to make some huge changes, positive changes in that regard. For other ones, I feel that your health could be improving, but you may also find yourself either taking someone at the hospital or at the clinic, or picking them up, helping someone with some medical related issues. So this may not necessarily be your own medical issues, but you are going to turn the situation around. So, if you had some concerns about heart-related issues, I feel like you're going to be talking to the right specialists, doing the right exercise programs, the right diet for you, and you are going to be able to turn that around. If you had problems with hypertension, if you had problems with cholesterol, if you had problems with colitis, if you had problems with IBS, I don't know, this could be anything. You may have had problems with anxiety. You may feel sleep deprived. Maybe, just like me, you had a little bit of a flu that is not going away. Like I'm dealing with a sore throat right now. That's why I'm uploading these videos late. So something is changing and is improving, because I do keep getting that you will be talking to the right specialists. For some of you, I feel like something is changing because now you will be able to travel or to move around freely. So you may resolve some transportation issues. Maybe you had a car problem. Whatever this is, you are resolving something that would allow you to travel more or to travel more freely. The next card that you have falls in the position of the advice. This is the Sun. So I always smile when I get this card. It's an excellent card to have. I mean, after that Tower, you need some sun. So the Sun is success, victory, accomplishment, marriage, union, good health, feeling happy as a child. If you were concerned about a child, that means that their situation improves, their health improves. Feeling happy, traveling, going on vacation. Generally, to me, is improving your self-image, keeping up with appearances. But it also means, like, to me, sometimes the card signifies Florida or places that are warmer. I feel that some of you may be excited because now you are seeing the world from a different perspective. I feel like the feeling that they are sending me, I feel like I'm on a boat and I'm observing all of these sceneries from the boat. It could be a cruise ship. Maybe you're buying a boat. Maybe you get invited to some sort of a gathering that could be on a boat. Maybe some important invitation could be extended to you. Some of you are navigating or are traveling toward new horizons. You are visiting some places that have an importance for you from a karmic point of view. So maybe you may not be aware of that. Why are you drawn to certain countries or certain places? So maybe you lived in these places in one of your past lifetimes, because for some of you, I keep getting a very strong connection with Switzerland. For other ones is Paris. For some of you is Australia. For some of you is right here in United States. I keep getting Florida and Georgia. I keep getting Eastern Europe. It feels like you may be Asian or from Australia, and you may be traveling to Eastern Europe. Some of you will be drawn to some Asian forms of healing or Japanese forms of healing, like reiki. You may be drawn to anything oriental philosophies, oriental spirituality, God and goddesses. So you may be training into some new modality. So if you work with energy, or if you use your intuition for your work, I feel like you may be training with some sort of a new modality or even with a new teacher. So maybe that's why you're traveling and going to these places. For some of you, I feel like you are happy because a union finally happened. This could be a union between you and some new friends. This could be new contacts that you are adding to your list. So maybe your Facebook friends, a community that you belong to. So your own list your online friends are kind of increasing as you are adding more names. I feel like you are doing also some other changes that have to do with maybe a website or something that you do with social media online. For some of you, I feel that you are happy because you could be making contact, getting to know someone that for you is going to be such an interesting person. You are going to really gravitate towards them. You may not necessarily have right away a love relationship, although some of you guys could be rushing into a relationship, or you could be rushing your feelings for someone. But I also keep hearing love and health. So I don't know how this will be playing out for you. You may be, doing the things that you do to take care of your health. And as you do so, maybe you run in someone that with whom you're going to have these sparkles, emotions, attraction, love, with someone. For some of you, it could really be like a new love and passion for the healing arts, for medical sciences. You may be getting some sort of a good news in terms of you being accepted into maybe a medical school or a medical program. So for some of you, it's just the passion in general about healing people, curing people. I feel that for some of you, you are celebrating something being published, something being launched. It has your name on it, it has your seal on it. People could be talking about you, you could be mentioned into a book or something else that someone is writing or talking about. You may be launching some of your own work. Maybe you could be the one publishing something, writing something, but your name will be featured and mentioned on the newspapers, on the magazines, over the internet. You are going to generate a lot of buzz even in your place at work, because I feel like people are praising you about something, and even with among your coworkers, you are generating a lot of buzz about some good things that are happening to you, some sort of accomplishment or a success. For some of you, there's two things in terms of your health. I keep getting that some of you need to have some more sun exposure, and maybe you could be increasing the intake of your vitamin D. It is known to be the sun vitamin. You may also, and for other ones, I keep getting that be careful of not burning your skin. So maybe you are on vacation somewhere where it's hot and you really need to take care of your skin, so you are not burned from the sun. For some of you, I feel like you will be invited to a wedding. Celebrations are on the way. This may not necessarily be in March, but you may get an invitation about that. So maybe one of your children is getting married, a sibling, a family member. Maybe it could also be one of your parents. Maybe they tell you that I met someone I want to marry. So wait for that news and this invitation anywhere between March, and now they're saying not only in the next 3 months, but also somewhere in the next 6 months. So the next card that you have in the position of how to keep and maintain balance, your possible outcome, you have the King of Wands. If it represents a person, the King of Wands represents an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. This card also means idea about a trip, a new career. It also means demands, commands, control. This person has a lot of charisma, and if this doesn't make sense to you, this card also means focusing on your goals. Okay, so let me figure out what this is. So this could also be someone that right now has the characteristics of an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. I feel that for some of you, this could be your boss. For other Scorpios, this could be someone with whom you are going to partner up. You are going to collaborate on a project, on a business venture. It could be long-lasting, and it could be very successful. For some of you, this King of Wands, remember that this is a general reading. So this King of Wands could be a male, but it could also be a female, because I keep getting that for some of you, this is your sister. For other ones, this is your mother. And for some of you, this is your father or your stepfather. I feel like some sort of a gathering will happen, and you may be in a position where maybe they're going to ask you to be in charge of the travel arrangements and arrange for the family to meet. Um, so there's a lot of traveling. Someone wants to come visit you. They may be coming to visit you from a different part of the world. You may be the one visiting a friend or siblings or relatives. Maybe they live in a whole different part of the world. I also keep getting that you may be connecting with people who live in different countries, people who are foreigners. Maybe they live in the same area as you, but they originally came from a different country. I keep getting that you are going to connect with people who seem to be totally different from you, but your soul is the same. Your soul understands each other because your soul speaks the same language. You may not be speaking, both of you may not be speaking the same language, but your soul speaks the same language. So for some of you, I feel like they're talking about your soul group, meeting new friends, not just love partners. For some of you, this is someone who's going to advertise on your behalf so you can get a new job, or so you can get that opportunity to expand your business, to expand your career, to grow your job. And I also feel that this card is telling me that some of you had to go through difficult situations. For some of you, it was just last summer. For other ones, it was in 2015. For some of you guys, it was maybe 8 years ago, maybe around 2009, that you had to go through some very powerful testing moments. And I feel that all of this, you are now going to come to a realization and to conclusion as to how far you have come from that moment. So a lot of spiritual healing, spiritual development, spiritual maturation. And this could also be a spiritual teacher that may be showing up for you. Doesn't necessarily mean that you will be taking courses and you will be trained by them. You will hear of them and you may very much like their philosophy, what they stand for. So there's going to be someone, even casually, pointing out to you or guiding you in the right way, teaching you, uplifting you, alleviating your sorrows. Excuse me for a moment. I am having a little bit of a sore throat and it's becoming very difficult for me to keep talking. But I am getting very emotional right now because the guys are sending me this feeling. They are trying to tell me that you're going to have all these emotions and then you are going to release them. So whatever this means for you, you don't even have to have any emotional difficulties that you are going through. But somehow there's going to be some emotions arising and then boom, you are going to release this. So many of you will accomplish a big major goal for you that is going to transform your life. It may be the kind of goal that is going to transform your health, and it may also be the kind of goal and accomplishment that will shift your life for the better. So a big moment of focusing on your goal and accomplishments in March. So now allow me to pass on to you your Akashic Records messages. Please like, share, and subscribe, and click on the link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos. A big transformation and a huge leap forward happening for all of you Scorpios. You will transform in some way. For some of you, it is your home, your residence that is changing. You could be moving. Maybe you are in the process of repairing, building, rebuilding. For some of you, you may also be changing the energy of your home, how your home makes you feel. You may be doing space energy clearing, feng shui, remodeling. For other ones, the transformation that you will be going through is going to be through your career. So your career will be transforming into, you could be more independent, working more independently, freelancing for some of you. Maybe now you get a sense of independence, maybe your business is getting a boost. Some of you may be self-employed. For other ones, maybe more authority will be granted to you, so you get to make some choices and decisions in your workplace. For other ones, it could be an opportunity will show up for you, so you can grow your career, you can expand your career, or you can even expand a business if you have a business. These opportunities will be granted to you starting now, going in the next 3 months. For other Scorpios that talked about your finances, uh, some energy will be shifting your finances for the better over the course of the next 3 months. Because something that you are doing is now going to be more profitable. So maybe if you have a business, or if you are self-employed, or maybe through your work, you are making your work more profitable. Therefore, maybe they raise your pay, or they give you more your promotion. For some of you, you are going to get this increase in your finances, more money, due to an inheritance. For other ones, it could be due to a sale of a home or a property. Other ones, you may now have the money that you need to have in order for you to buy a home. It could also be a luxury home. For some of you, it could be a second home. For other ones, now you're going to buy a boat, or maybe a car, or maybe an expensive trip to Europe. For other ones, it's going to be a ticket to Australia. And generally they said that family members will be very generous toward you with money and gifts over the course of the next 6 months. Spiritually, mentally, you will be transformed as well. This could happen for some of you, spiritually and mentally, totally being transformed. Some of you are going to be going through some sort of a training, courses, classes that will take place. For other ones, you may have to deal with some changes at work that are going to make your work, they're going to make you feel more productive at work. Maybe they're going to change some procedures that now could be easier for you, or they're going to change some protocol that are going to facilitate your work conditions. Getting along with friends and co-workers will have some ups and downs for all of you Scorpios, but you will be able to talk about the elephant in the room with someone. So there is that difficult conversation that maybe you still need to have with someone, and no matter who this person is, you are going to be able to talk about the elephant in the room and reach some sort of a common agreement or arrangements and understanding. An important conversation, a deep, intimate conversation will happen among siblings, with a sibling, with a mother, with a father, with a spouse, or with a child. You will make plans with your partner. If you already have a partner, you will make plans with your partner about maybe creating a family in the future. Maybe you want to talk about children. Maybe you want to talk about some upcoming family festivities and gatherings. Maybe you need to make other decisions about the future of the two of you. Some of you have to deal with a decision about are we having children or not. But they also talked about a very difficult decision that some of you will be facing. Some of you may be in a difficult situation when you have to make that difficult decision about considering an abortion or not, or maybe recently you did so. Some of you will do a past life regression. You may get an akashic reading. Some of you may be getting an intuitive reading. But all of these readings and healings are going to have a major focus on healing the past, or the karmic past, or karma, healing the past, in order for you to be able to release it and move with your future, moving forward. So to create room for the future to happen. Sudden chance encounters, lucky encounters will happen. If you are someone who's looking for a business, if you are someone who's looking for maybe a business partner, if you are something who's looking for a love even. So they said that these chance lucky encounters in the next 3 to 6 months could happen for some of you, maybe in a dentist's office, at a doctor's office, in a hospital, in a clinic, in an environment when you are training, so in a training, teaching and learning environment, or in a classroom environment, or at a gym or fitness environment. This could also happen in places when they talk about health, and in places where they talk about fitness. So maybe it is a symposium, a fitness and health symposium, or a talk, or a seminar of a sort. So thank you so much again for being here. Clicking the link down here below, that's going to take you to the Vimeo videos. And remember, in those videos, I'm going to clear and remove some of the blockages that you may run into in March 2017, more in depth about the solar eclipse, and of course, more in depth about your Akashic Records messages. Contact me for a private reading, amalightworker@gmail.com. Contact me through my website as well, amalightworker.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. Good luck to you. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.